Rock the boat? What is rock the boat, Agamatsu? What is it? Alright, the big question. Is Agamatsu ruining the game? Is the game ruined? If it's not Agamatsu, who is it? What is deepwoken looking like right now? Is it gonna get revived? All these questions are out there. People are asking them, but no one's really answering them. I only saw 2 really good videos on these topics, and one was by reacounter and one was by someone else. I really liked the reacounter video because it really answers some of these questions and provided an unbiased opinion, and I'm definitely going to reference and kind of talk to the reacounter video and answer what I agreed with and what I didn't agree with. I just wanted my opinions to be known. I'm going to try and stay as unbiased as possible, but genuinely it's in such a sorry state that I will let some of that anger and some of that just seeing my favorite game get kind of ruined. I'm going to let that slip. However, I'm going to try and base it off evidence. So the big question, which everyone is asking, is Agamatsu responsible for this game dying? And honestly, I'm going to try and keep this video comedic. Let's just go right into it. I was in call with one of my friends, right? Just, ganking, talking, we're chilling. And I asked him, hey, what do you think about the Agamatsu changes? What do you think about these updates? And he literally says, yo, Nick, bro, that's enough. Just go in a deep league, go in a general, and search up the word Agamatsu and see what pops up. Okay, so I do this, and you can do this at any time. You'll see this. Look at this. Type in Agamatsu. I will now be wiping freshies every day until Agamatsu steps down from the dev team. W Agamatsu. Let's jump to this message. We couldn't hit each other, so it went to sudden. I love how you can't even parry trade. W Agamatsu. Scroll again. Nah, because deepwoken was averaging 15k before Agamatsu joined the team. I don't know why. See? You could go to another one. Agamatsu is so bad at developing. Let's see this one. Agamatsu is so smart. Let's see it. Just nerf Shadow. Did Agamatsu lose to Shadow? They're saying did he fight it, lose to it, and decide to nerf it? Honestly, the craziest part to me was not this, because this is just the first page. I said, yo, bro, what do you think would happen if I just typed a random number in here and see what pops up, right? And I genuinely go and I type in let's type in 6. I type in 6. Look at this. Banish Agamatsu to the 7th layer. Hashtag Agamatsu is the newest Setro. I'd rather have a Setro than an Agamatsu. What are we talking about? You can go any server and do this. This isn't only Deep League. This is just one example. Genuinely, what is this game coming to where you can go in any one of server and just search up someone's name and it'll just be hate after hate after hate? What is really happening here? What are we talking about? So basically I took some time out of my day and I kind of just summarized a lot of the things that are there and changes that Agamatsu has made, and I'm just gonna go one by one, honestly. Elder Primadon. So as far as I remember, at least, this was the first change by Agamatsu. How was I feeling about Elder Primadon? I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. It was cool to see a focus on PvE, and that is one thing I will say overall is very good for Agamatsu. He really did focus back on PvE, which was kind of a forgotten, almost disregarded concept for developers, and I really did like that. And I will give him the credit for that. So Elder Primadon, big props to him, bro. It gave an alternate to Enmity. It brought back Primadon gangs. It was something interesting to do. It got my whole guild on, which was just really exciting. Big ups. This was his first big thing as a dev, and honestly, he was spitting. He was going crazy. Now, next topic. This one is a little more controversial. The DVM rework. Now, the DVM rework is hard to place it, okay? A lot of people hated it, but I feel 2 months later, does anyone care? No. I think, honestly, good change. It got rid of unnecessary pips that were just easily moldable. It made PvE honestly easier long term. It felt more rewarding to do PvE instead of just getting a really good kit. Honestly, W change again. Third change, mantra mod rework. When he fixed the mantra table, everything like that, brilliant. Agamatsu is on a win streak right now. He's going off Elder Primadon, the DVM rework, and the mantra mod, making everything really intuitive and getting rid of notes for the mantra mods. great reworks. Great reworks. Like, honestly, no disrespect from me or anyone else. Titus. Now, Titus introduced a lot of new weapons, a lot of new talents, a lot of new playstyles, a lot of new people trying to go fight the boss. It was nice. It was great. Titus, another great PvE work, just absolute phenomenal job. Now here's where things kind of go bad. I think on his 5th major change, the Tumulus nerfs, I feel like Agamatsu, he's just like, he's a visionary, but like he doesn't understand how things are gonna play out. Like, yes, Tumulus needed nerfs, but it did not need to be nerfed to the ground where it would easily be counted out of the top 5 builds. Like, there can be things that require skill because people spent like honest months and months and months trying to learn Tumulus just for that to be swept under the rug when there's other better builds like dual Tumulus now. HP rework. That is like one of the biggest things I want to talk about right now. Was it good? Removing the HP of reinforced armor, removing it past 50 fortitude. Well, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Honestly, did it nerf min-maxing? Yes. Was it the worst thing Agamatsu could have done? No. Was it directly Agamatsu? I have no clue. But it's not a bad update. That's something I noticed in his previous updates. Even if it was like not the best or controversial, it was never bad. Okay, so with the Tumulus and the HP nerf, I just want to say that. Job rework. Okay, here we're getting into the nitty gritty. We're getting into the hard stuff, the things that really got people angry. What was the point? I'm not gonna lie. No one was asking for it. No one needed it. No one implied that they needed it. It was probably the least talked about thing. I think everyone was pretty good with the progging. Now, I will give him credit. After when they made the jobs actually usable and you could actually prog again, like if y'all remember, there was a bug where you couldn't see any jobs and it would spawn in the void. But hey, after they fixed that, it's not the worst thing. It's manageable. That is not the thing that killed the game. That's what people don't realize. The job rework was not the thing that killed the game. It really wasn't. It's still playable. It's still good. I think honestly, it's not the worst idea. And I'm sure in like, again, kind of like the DVM rework, I feel like in a month it'll be better than before. So I'm not even gonna harass him on the job rework. Honestly, good looks to Agamatsu. Okay, shrine reworks. This is the worst part where I cannot keep defending Agamatsu, where I cannot keep trying to be pro Agamatsu, where I cannot be out here like repping him. And this is where people where you look at that deep league and you saw that people just hating on his name. Why did he do this? Why did he do this? Like, no one was asking for this. And this is one of the things that reacounter talked about. He said, he was talking about like people were complaining that it killed build diversity. And he was like, well, y'all were going the same builds anyway. But here's the thing, which I have to disagree with him. No, they weren't. I'm sorry, but there was like so much more you could do. And I'm gonna honestly just pull up a couple of the builds I've had to make recently. And honestly, if you think about it practically, he didn't nerf every part of shrines. You're going the same stats shrine now. You're going intel, you're going agility, and you're going 25 charisma pre-shrine. That's all you can do now. It's not that he removed shrine, it's that he just locked what you can do pre and post. He's literally removed, okay, maybe not he, maybe it was the mod Dexarius who was honestly taking the credit for it, but he's not removing shrines. He's removing what you can pick in your shrine. Like, look at this build. It's the same thing, and you could see it on any one of these kind of builds. It could be a dual attunement, it could be a medium attunement, it could be anything. It's the same type of build because he literally killed build diversity. I'm sorry if that offends people, but that's the truth. He killed build diversity with this change. Okay, moving past that, that's a big down. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Agamatsu was the head on that or a side piece, or if he just had no influence on that. Maybe that's more just to speak on deepwoken in general. Horrible change. They need to rework that instantly. Spit rework. Just Oh my, like what were we thinking? Like I genuinely think, and I do think this one was headed by Agamatsu if I'm not wrong. Genuinely, what were we thinking? Like spits have always been one of the most like rewarding, kind of like fair parts of the game. It's like if I hit a good combo and I know he's not gonna attack me, okay, I can hit a quick spit here. I can get a little bit of HP back. Maybe if I parry, I can spit, or like it puts the pressure off them so they get a benefit while you also get some HP back. It's like, and I'm not saying they couldn't have nerfed it. I'm not saying that. You could have made it have a longer cooldown or something if you just didn't want to drag fight. But why are people getting punished for playing right? Like, I feel like the whole devs, like, ideology has been moving away from that. When they remove talents, like, when you got Block Broken and they had Lava Serpent, you'd, like, erupt. Like, they're moving away from that, and they're rewarding you for good playing. So why are they going back on that now? Like, what was the point? Yeah, but honestly, just spits, like, I think, honestly, it's not that bad, but, like, why? Why? Rock the Boat. Okay, this was like one of the newest updates. Like, what even is this? Like, at this point, and you have to understand, there's a chronological kind of way like this. Like, there was Elder Premodon, Bestiary, Mantra Mod, Titus. That's like one group. Atumos Nerfs, Job Rework, Shrine, Spit. So it's kind of broken up, right? And when you get to that second half, Agamatsu is like, and I'm guessing the devs have seen the like outcry from the community and they realize something's wrong. But instead of addressing it, instead of like acknowledging its existence, what do they choose to do? Rock the boat? Rock the boat? What is rock the boat, Agamatsu? What is it? Better yet, what is it doing to fix one of the like 5 issues that you brought into this game? Like, what are we talking about? Some rock the boat right now. Like, what can you possibly be on about? And I'll tell you, I played that game, rock the boat. All it does is make my boat come out slower. All it does is make my boat come out slower. That's the whole update. That's the whole update which we have been waiting for and suffering through all these nerfs for 5 weeks. Rock the boat. And honestly, I feel like it wouldn't have even been that bad, or I wouldn't even be that mad about it until you hit the movement rework. What is that? Like, what is that? Why? Why, Agamatsu? Why? Why are we changing something that's like been one of the like biggest part of deepwoken that put it way and above other games because it has such a defined and great movement rework or like movement? Like, what was the point? What was the point? I think, honestly, the best way to put this is the very simple analogy. Don't fix it if it's not broken. And that's the thing Agamatsu's got to realize. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And if you've already broken it, fix it. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. These are just like the short term, what's happened in the last 2-3 weeks. I overall, like, what has happened to this game, man? I remember I used to gank at Premodon or at Lower or at Void Heart, and I have so much fun, trying out new builds, trying to see like some awesome kind of tech. And now I just feel like every week I'm waiting for new slop. Like, I just think I'm waiting for slop. And I don't mean this to hate on the devs. I think they're doing the best they can. And honestly, I don't think that they're any way malicious. But like, genuinely, what are y'all doing? The best way to put this is look at the update schedule. I remember when it used to be Friday updates on the dot. And now, it's maybe we get it Wednesday. Maybe we get it Sunday. Maybe we get it the next week, Thursday. Like, what has happened to this game? Overall, what has happened? Like, I don't know what else to do except just start rambling. But like, let me show you. Like, to put it into absolute context, look at my DMs with Agamatsu. I DM'd him. And look at the way I'm talking. Like, a heartfelt message from a friend. Agamatsu, I know we have never talked before or been introduced, but honestly, I'm just talking. And I'm like, I'm trying to make sense of like what I've been feeling in game. And honestly, I don't expect a response, but I respect at least the like, maybe with all the people who also think this, maybe someone's going to like, get through to him or maybe get through to another dev that the community is suffering right now, and we need something. We need something. And I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. Like, if you do take the time to read this, that would be enough. And I'm like, the movement update, that's just a nail in the coffin. Like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just making this video. I hope this reaches the right ears. I hope no one goes after Agamatsu personally or something like that. I really think they're lacking direction right now. And I'm not a dev. I'm not claiming to be. But genuinely, please, if you are a dev and you are listening to this, I just want you to understand the community is burning right now. Yes, Type Soul took a lot of the players. Yes, but it's not the reason they haven't come back yet is because they see the game, and they don't want to see the game that they loved so much in such a bad condition. I'm sorry to be the guy to like kind of like hate on y'all, I guess, but I just wish y'all could respond to the community on this one. I'm gonna wrap up the video there. I feel like I went on a tangent. I don't know if that's gonna be interesting or if anyone's gonna watch it, but genuinely, I just needed to get my like thoughts out on paper. Yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully I'll be posting more often if this game just gets a couple more good updates. I want to also say this really quick. I am the #1 fan. I'm like a cheerleader for deepwoken, okay? I want deepwoken to succeed. I want the devs to make their money because they made such a great game that I love so much. And it's just disheartening to see the place that it's at right now. So I don't want to make it sound like I don't want to play this game. I love this game. I really wish we would take it in a different direction. So that's just kind of my video essay. My bad about the ramble. Thank you guys for watching.